Welcome to Wear It. I'm here with my initial reaction review / my first impression of the Thursday boot Diplomat. It's in black and matte colorway and it costs $200. The boot comes individually wrapped with a personalized quality check card which is signed by Pablo. At the first glance, the boot looked pretty good. The laces look nice and thick. The stitching looks like it's on point, especially on the upper. It is Goodyear welted, 360 degrees, with a leather welt and a leather midsole with a white Vibram outsole and silver eyelets for the laces with speed hooks. And the speed hooks looks a little flimsy. The interior is completely lined with leather. There is a little bit imperfections and scuffs on the leather, especially on the inside. On the same side of both boots have a scuff right here. Same goes for the left foot. Leather upper of the right boot had a lot of creases. And the tongue looks like it's already broken in. And here's a better view. And it almost looks like the top layer of the pigment is separating from the rest of the leather. And you don't see that in the left boot, only in the right one. The left boot, on the other hand, the leather is very smooth, little to no creasing anywhere on the boot, and the tongue, same thing, no creasing. Compare this tongue to the other one. The reason for that is the leather on the boots, they both came from a different part of the hide. The one on the right came from the belly, and the one on the left came from somewhere where the grain and everything is tightly packed. When it comes to the stitching on the upper on both boots look pretty good, but when it comes to the welt stitching, the right boot have way better stitching compared to the left boot, as the stitching on the right boot is very close to the boot itself and not on the outside corners of the welt. Stitching on the left boot is very uneven and it rides the edges of the welt. Plus, the welt itself feels harder and it's protruding upwards for some reason. For the insole of the boot, there is fiberboard which is topped with pour-on, and on top of pour-on there's a thin piece of leather lining. Leather lining and the pour-on is put in very poorly, as the pour-on is not centered. Leather is also not glued down properly. Plus, you will find excessive glue on the corners. All this creates a lot of highs and low spots, which is not very comfortable. When I look inside my right boot, I'm able to see all 4 layers of leather, pour-on, glue, and the fiberboard, because it's not centered properly at all. There's a lot of excessive glue inside and out, as you can see right here. And it is everywhere. I try to take out as much as I can so it'd be more wearable. Two major cons of this boot is quality control and poor craftsmanship as of now. And I have the feeling that these flimsy speed hooks might be a runner-up. But let's wait and see how well they hold up. And the major pros for this boot is the leather welt and the leather lining. It is fully lined with leather. You don't see that a lot, even on boots that are $500. Plus the stitching on the upper is pretty good. And the midsole. It have a thick piece of leather for the midsole. This is the welt halfway, and the other half is the midsole. I like that. Let's wear it and find out how it goes. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching the video, and see you guys soon.